Welcome back to the Christian J Show. Today we revisit one of the most unsettling cases of the last decade, the mysterious death of Kenneka Jenkins, a 19-year-old woman whose life ended inside a hotel freezer in Rosemont, Illinois, in September of 2017. Her story is more than just a tragedy. It's a mirror reflecting systemic failures, unanswered questions, and the way social media can amplify both the truth and speculation. This is the mysterious death of Kenneka Jenkins. Jenkins was a Chicago teenager, full of life, known for her warmth and her dreams of becoming a nurse. On the night of September 8th, 2017, she told her mother she was heading out with friends. They were going to party at the Crown Plaza Chicago O'Hare Hotel. It was supposed to be a night of fun, but within 48 hours, Kenneka's name would be on headlines across the country. The party was captured in fragments, cell phone videos, Facebook live streams, snippets of laughter and music. In those clips, Kenneka appeared briefly, but what happened after remains a puzzle. Surveillance footage later showed her wandering the hallways alone. Visibly disoriented, she stumbled, leaned across walls, and eventually disappeared from view. Hours passed. Her friends reported her missing. Her mother, Teresa Martin, rushed to the hotel, pleaded with staff to check the cameras, but she was told to wait. Now, why would she have to wait, though? That's her daughter. Why would she have to wait? Like, check the cameras. Check the cameras. Her daughter's missing. I mean, that's how parents pleaded with me saying, please check the cameras, check the cameras. Okay, go ahead, check the cameras so we can see what's going on. On September 10th, Kenneka's body was found inside a walk-in freezer in the hotel's kitchen area. The official autopsy ruled her death as an accident caused by hypothermia, with alcohol and medication in her system. But for many, including her mother, this explanation felt incomplete. Why did hotel staff act sooner? Why was the freezer accessible at all? And how could a young woman accidentally lock herself inside? Those are the questions I ask. Because, first of all, in a hotel or anywhere, you can't just walk back there in the kitchen, from what I understand. You just can't walk back there in the kitchen and open up a freezer by yourself. Unless you're like hotel staff or something. But it's like a hotel person or just a regular visitor or anything. You just can't walk back there in staff quarters, basically. Like the kitchen and all of that. Because that's off limits to hotel guests. But how was it accessible for Kenneka, Kenneka, Kenneka to get back there and get into the freezer? Or however, because some people speculate that it wasn't just her. Others have speculated that there was there's more to the story. We don't know. But my thing is, why didn't the hotel staff act sooner? Like, why? Like, if I'm told one of my guests are missing, and there was last thing, oh, my first instinct, like, okay, you know what? Let's get on the ball. Let's find her. Her mother filed a $50 million wrongful death lawsuit against the hotel, restaurant, and the security company, arguing that negligence cost Kenneka her life. In 2023, the family reached a $10 million settlement, but Teresa Martin later claimed she was tricked into silence and still doesn't know the full truth. Now, I did see about that, about her mother, because it was just on Facebook recently. It was just on Facebook recently, but everybody's like, oh, we got to run, the money that ran out. So now she's trying to, now she's talking. I mean, if it did, if the money did run out, you got a $10 million loss. So the like, how the money ran out that quick. But anyway, I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm just asking the questions. But that's what everybody else says. That was on Facebook from what I read. That there was like the money ran out, so now she's talking. But my thing is, why wait till the money runs out? If that's the case. If that's the case, if the money ran out, why wait until the money runs out to talk? Maybe they had her sign an NDA, non-disclosure agreement, or something. We don't know. We really don't. The case exploded online. Facebook Live videos from the party fueled speculation. Some believe foul play was involved, others believe something else. Others pointed to systemic failure, systematic failure, security lapses, lack of urgency, and indifference to a young black woman's disappearance. Protests erupted Chicago. Activists demanded justice. For many, Kenneka's death symbolized how black women's lives are often dismissed, their stories left unresolved. It's yeah, I remember that day. Seeing it all on Facebook and everything. Everybody's talking about it. They're like, "Did you hear about Kenneka Jenkins?" I was like, "Who?" They're like, "Kenneka Jenkins." Kenneka Jenkins. Like, pull up on Facebook so I can see who y'all talking about because I don't know. And then when I was like, "Oh, what?" So what? Because I was shocked because I didn't even know who she was. But until everybody was like, "Oh, Kenneka Jenkins." They was talking about that at school, and I was like, "Oh, well, who is it?" Because at this point, I stayed out the loop half the time. Child, half the time I was trying to beat it myself. But anyway, I remember I saw it on Facebook, the lives, the videos, everybody was talking about it, and I was like, okay, well, foul play had to start somewhere. It had to be here somewhere. Like foul play was somewhere in there. And every time I think about Kanika's murder or whatever it is, I said murder. Some people just say accidental death. We don't know we don't know the truth to this day. Every time I think about Kanika Jenkins, I always think about Shaquilla Robinson. If you don't know who Shaquilla is, she was a young black woman who was murdered by her friends. They went to Mexico for her birthday or so. They went to Mexico. It was her and a couple of her friends. She paid for everything. There was some jealousy involved because her friends beat her to death. Then came back to the United States like, oh, nothing happened. Or like somebody attacked them. My mind always goes back to Shaquilla every time I think about Kanika. Or whenever I think about Shaquilla, I always think about Kanika. It goes both ways sometimes. And when I think about Shaquilla, I'm like, okay, yeah, some people can be jealous of you. Friends can be jealous of you. They hate that you have what they don't have, which is odd because first of all, you should be happy that your friend has something. You should want to work to get you something, Bob. Now you should want to work to get you something. But I was trying to figure out what really happened to Kanika. Everyone says it was foul play, but I wish somebody would just tell us the truth. Like, just come out and say, I know what happened. Just like, I know what happened. This is what happened. Blah, 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 blah. But I have a feeling we won't get that. I really do. And I hate to say that we won't get it, but I do really have a feeling that we will never get the truth about Kenneka. Some theories claim that she was lured into the freezer. Others suggest she was assaulted and her body placed there to cover up evidence. None of those theories were proven, but the lack of transparency from hotel staff and investigators left room for doubt. And doubt, once seeded, grew into a storm of conspiracy theories that still circulate today. Kenneka's death remains one of the most haunting unsolved mysteries in recent memory. Beyond the unanswered questions, her story highlights issues of justice, race, and accountability in America. Her mother continues to fight for transparency, refusing to let Kenneka's name fade into silence. Was Kenneka's death a tragic accident or a result of negligence or something darker? We may never know the full truth, but what we do know is Kenneka Jenkins deserves to be remembered, and her story demands that we keep asking questions. Thank you for listening to this season of the Christian J Show, and we will see you soon with a brand new season coming to you soon.